good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Taylor. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Taylor.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Taylor. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
17-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He lets it fly and got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a thing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Fox in punt formation for the Lions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This time Taylor will throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jack Fox now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Ursua. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Danny Shelton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. On the keeper. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It leads to
this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flushed out right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
It's a gain.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action now. Taylor. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now Taylor to throw.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Mac Wilson on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wilson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
5 more yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Johnson.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The busy night continues for Johnson. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Taken down by
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 47.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Pass, and now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
3 plays and out.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked there by Nick Nelson. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A toss left side, Johnson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at his own 5-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.